How's it going, guys? Today we are going to clean out the throttle body on this 05 LR3. It's a V6. It has a rough idle and a stalling issue. The white LR3 we have also had the stalling issue. It would just kind of randomly die at times. This one's a little worse. It'll die at random times at a stop, but also after short drives. If you start it up again, it'll die right after. And it'll usually take 3 or 4 tries before it starts and stays on. So I'm gonna clean this out. Just had to remove the engine cover, which you'll have to take the oil cap off, take off the 4 10mm nuts, remove the oil cap, take the engine cover off, and then put the oil cap back on. And then the there's going to be 2 clamps you'll just loosen with a flathead screwdriver and then remove it. Make sure to remove that as well. And then yeah, just get in there and clean it up. Alright, so I got that all cleaned up, and it was pretty dirty. Hasn't been cleaned in a while for sure. And you'll just reattach the hoses, start with the throttle body first and then to the air filter housing, and then just plug this back in. Retighten the clamps, and then you'll throw the engine cover back on. Just make sure you got to take the engine oil cap off first and then put it back on after you put the cover back on. So hopefully that solves the issue for at least a little bit. If that doesn't do anything, then we have to replace the EGR, because this is the other component that would contribute to a rough idle. So it shouldn't be too hard. Same thing, we just take off the engine oil cover, or the engine cover, and then this has this bolt and 2 10mm bolts here and right under here, and then just unplug this and this vacuum line. So that part is like $200 to $300, so hopefully we don't have to replace that. Hopefully cleaning the throttle body was enough, but we'll see. Okay, so cleaning the throttle body did not work. It's still stalling and has a rough idle. So before I go to replace the EGR, I got a mass airflow sensor, so I'm just going to replace that and see if that does anything. And all you need to do is just take out this plug, just push this tab in and then try to wiggle it out, and it has 2 T20 Torx screws that you'll take out. And once you undo those screws, you can literally just pull it out, and then you'll be able to just place your new one in there. Alright, so that didn't work. Here is the new EGR that just got delivered, so I'm going to get that installed really quick. And as I mentioned before, it's just 3 bolts or 1 bolt to take this hose off, and then 2 bolts to take the part off after unplugging these 2. Alright, there is the old EGR. I'm about to put the new one on. New gasket and set of bolts. And it was pretty easy to get out. I'm not using a proper wrench for this. I've just got some large pliers that I'm using, and did just fine. So yeah, I'm gonna slap the new one on there now. Okay, all done. And couple tips: when you're putting in the gasket for it, plug in this pipe first. It'll be easier, and then this will just be able to swivel back and forth this way, and you'll be able to slip the gasket in from the top, and then put in the I put in the right bolt first, just a little bit, and then put in the left one, and then just tighten it after that. So let's see if this works. Just finished a short test drive, and it was the first start and drive of the day. I didn't drive it before working on it a little bit ago. So let's shut it off and see if it turns right back on and stays on. Okay, that's pretty good. The other thing I'm noticing is that the fan is starting right up with the vehicle. Before, if the fan was already on the previous drive, when I would start it again, there'd be about a 10-second delay in the fan kicking on. So it's starting right up with the vehicle, which is a good sign. I guess it is EGR related. So I'm gonna try that one more time and see. Awesome. I think that is it. I know there's another video on YouTube of someone having the same exact issue where he would start it and then RPMs would rise and fall right down to 0 and stall. And in the comments they mentioned that they just replaced the EGR and that was it. So if you're having a similar issue where it has a successful start and then just the RPMs fall and it stalls, new EGR might be your answer. I went through the throttle, cleaning the throttle body first, and then replacing a mass airflow sensor, and came down to replacing the EGR. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day.